Good morning, Math 2. It is April 2nd. I'm sorry that I forgot to get you guys a video up earlier in this week. Managing 3 classes is a lot, and I should probably start writing things down instead of just trying to keep everything on my computer. So here we're looking at your not your Khan Academy page, your Schoology page, which has our update section, which I've been told by 7th graders, you guys can't actually comment on this page. So like Sophia and Sammy have been doing, if you need to make any comments, and I'll make a new discussion board up here in the updated info folder, and that's where this video is going to live. Please just make sure you use the discussion board, and I will see those. They pop up on my phone. I'm still adjusting some settings. But you can always text me directly if you want to do that, and I will make sure to put my cell phone number in the discussion board again. One new thing that I put up here for you guys is a page that just, or a folder that just says Desmos activities. And this I'm continuing to build and continuing to add to. I'll be totally honest with you guys. I have been prioritizing Math 7 because it's my biggest class, and I'm kind of the most concerned about their continued progress while we're at home remote learning. You guys, like I always say, there's 5 of you, and I'm not really that worried about you. So sorry, this week when I was getting everything going on Monday, you guys kind of got forgotten about. We'll get you recentered here. So what you want to do now is go to Khan Academy and open that page. I have assigned something new to you guys called Course Mastery. I'm going to try to show you what that looks like by showing you when I go into Khan Academy. So this is my user profile, not me as a teacher, but me as a learner. I use DJ Hudcap's email for that. So I'm going to resend that because I still need to verify my account. So when I come into Math 2 here, I have never worked on Math 2, right? So my Khan Academy account shows 0 mastery points for each section. What I've now assigned to you guys is a course mastery goal. Sorry, I have 2 monitors here, so as I'm looking back and forth, this monitor is recording, the other one is not. So all of you are somewhere between 10 and 20% mastered on the Math 2 course, according to Khan Academy. You haven't worked on everything in every section, and as different people were talking about in the discussion board this week, like, oh, I'm struggling on piecewise functions, I need to go back and review that stuff. So as you can see, each of these different like headers is the different really like standards that the state has. So there's a standard about similarity, there's a standard about right triangles trigonometry, and actually there's always more than one standard. There's like a batch of standards under them. So this is where you'll hear teachers talk about like strands and individual standards. Over on the left side here, you can quickly scroll through and see your progress on those. All of my bars are gray, but as I work on things, they'll turn blue, and that shows me my progress towards mastery. What you really want to do, especially since I think most of you are taking honors, actually I think all of you have signed up for Honors Math 3, is go through and remaster everything from this year. Obviously, if we look at just what's left to come in this year, and I'll show you that again in a second, that's everything that you have to do. But when we're looking at what we would have been doing at school, we would have taken like the last month of school to review everything that we've done this year, and I would have given you guys a final exam, and that would have kind of gone into your letter grade that I would have had to give you. And I think we went over this in the last video, but if we look just at the things that we hadn't gotten to this year, let's start at the end and work backwards. The very end chapter, and we totally talked about this in the last video, is kind of like review of everything from the year, but also permutations and combinations. So we haven't done as much with this, but a lot of you already know the differences between permutations and combinations, and I'm not going to go deep into anything right now. The golden ratio is really interesting to just delve into if you're just curious about the math behind that. And then some like compound probability work was how we were going to end the year. The chapter before that, all about 3D geometry, right? So that the geometric solids things that I had assigned you guys last week, that's still going to pertain, but you guys can kind of work in whatever order you want. Chapter 10 is all about circles. This stuff you want to try to learn well right now. Chords, arcs, tangents, inscribed angles. All right, there's got to be a glitch in the video there, I guarantee, because I messed up. I showed you information that shouldn't go public on the internet, so I had to go cut that out of the video. So hopefully I made that work. All right, but we were just talking about chords, arcs, inscribed angles. I should just move tabs around, really is what I should do. All right, so this is what we were just talking about with chapter 10. That is really important, and I will just for a moment talk about the difference between an inscribed angle and an angle or a central angle is an inscribed angle is going to be one that is on the edge of the circle, like touching the edge of the circle, going across to both other sides. A central angle is going to be from that center of the circle going out to the amount of arc. And there's a very definitive relationship. One of those angles is half versus one of those angles is equal to the arc that it inscribes to. I will let you guys learn that, or we can zoom and talk about that all together at some point. And then chapter 9, modeling with functions. We've already done a lot of this. We were in the middle of this, I believe. So we're pretty much not missing a whole lot of things. So at this point, what do you want to do? You want to be working towards mastery in each of these sections in whatever order you want. So if you like I'm keeping people nameless on this video, we're trying to, but if you were like struggling with piecewise functions, you would come in here to piecewise functions, and maybe you're not ready to take the unit test. Maybe you're ready to try one of the quizzes, or maybe you need to go back to the learning and watch one of the videos or work on one of the practices. So if you need to watch one of the videos or work on one of the practices, that would be up here. But when you're ready to, you would take the quiz, and this will give you those points towards mastery that will then show up out here in these skills and eventually show you what you've mastered. What's really cool is over here, when you look at what you've worked on or what you need to practice, it kind of pops up and shows you an example of it. So that's a pretty cool tool in Khan. Aside from that, yeah, I've pretty much made things a bit more flexible for you guys. Is you don't have to work on one specific thing that I've assigned that is due on a specific day. I just need to see that you are consistently working. So if I go in and I check our progress, let's see if there's anyone I need to pick on today. Not pick on, of course. Let's see who's been doing what. Oh man, Micah Hudson has 0 minutes logged for this week. So like in the last 7 days, the best of you have logged 107 minutes, and the lowest that one of you have logged is 15 minutes. Now, I will say the person that logged 15 minutes did make a great amount of progress. They leveled up on 28 skills, but without me taking a long time to look at what skills those were, we do want to make sure that we're working on the high school math 2 skills. So please make sure that those are the ones that we're working on. So the biggest thing is try to get on every day, try to log some time, and try to be working towards the math 2 mastery. Beyond that, if you guys have any more questions for me, please shoot them my way, text me, or send me a message on Schoology, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you guys. Have a great day.